dumb can you be? How incredibly dumb can one person be? I know Angel Reese is pleading for sympathy. I know Angel Reese is begging for attention, begging to be noticed. I know ticket sales in Chicago are falling faster than Shannon Sharp's pants at Chippendales. Hey, it's me, Shay Shay. But I'm struggling to understand why Angel Reese would do this to be noticed. I'm struggling to understand why she would lie about something and continue to lie about something that is so easily disproven. This lie was so blatant, her bodyguards in the WNBA, they're not even willing to protect her. Instead of opening Twitter in another desperate attempt to capture the attention of lonely men, maybe Angel Reese should open the Bible. Now, I'm not talking about the woke Bible. I'm talking about the real Bible. If she did, she would understand that the truth always comes to the light, and she wouldn't be going through another devastating round of public humiliation. It has been a brutally tough week for the self-proclaimed villain. I don't even know if we can describe Angel Reese as the villain in the Caitlin Clark story anymore. In order to be a villain, you gotta be respected. You gotta be intimidating. In order to be intimidating, you gotta be skilled. The reason the young Chicago Bulls were intimidated by the Detroit Pistons, they kept kicking their ass. We are nearly 2 weeks into the WNBA season, and Angel Reese has not kicked a single ass. When it comes to being a huge embarrassing failure, when it comes to losing, Angel Reese and the Chicago Bravado, they're undefeated. There is not a team in the dump that has figured out a way to lose to the Chicago Bravado. Last night, the Bravado were playing the Phoenix Masculines. Now, judging by their team names, this appears to be a balanced matchup between two of the most masculine teams in the WNBA dump. Listen to some of these legendary players for the Phoenix Masculines. I mean, this is a Hall of Fame roster. Sammy Whitcomb, Al Thomas, Mo McConney, Who, and who? That doesn't sound like a basketball team. It sounds like the night shift at 5-Star Frank's, where the cucumber is chilled and the wiener is always grilled. Out of the 10 players on the court last night, only one was easily identified, Angel Reese. Now, she only pretends to play basketball in Phoenix a couple of times a year. With a star of this magnitude visiting Phoenix, you would think the arena in Phoenix would be filled to maximum capacity. At minimum, you'd think people would spend a few pesos on tickets just to soak up the air conditioning. For reasons unknown, the Phoenix Masculines play in the same arena as the Phoenix Suns. Over 17,000 seats available, and Angel Reese only managed to fill the arena to half capacity. To make matters worse, it was another embarrassing night for the self-proclaimed villain. Late in the fourth quarter, the Masculines are up 3 on the Bravado. This is Angel's opportunity to be the leader that she claims to be and carry her team to victory. One of her unknown teammates gets double-teamed because the Masculines clearly were not concerned with guarding Angel Reese. Her unknown teammate tosses Angel Reese the ball in the restricted area. Now, as you can see, Angel Reese makes an unathletic attempt at a no-look layup. Now, keep in mind, she cannot make a layup when she is looking directly at the basket. Angel Reese can't make a wide-open layup when there's not a defender within 6 miles. But for some reason, she thought she would toss the miniature ball backwards and it would magically go in. Again, to make matters worse, ESPN celebrated some doofus accomplishment from Angel Reese after the game last night by calling her an icon. Icon? Icon. Icon of what? The only iconic thing Angel Reese has done is find unique ways to humiliate herself. And now, the diva of dump divas, Kat Engelbert, she has removed the protective bubble. Yesterday afternoon, Kat Engelbert exposed Angel Reese as a fraud and publicly busted her in another case of mythical racism. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Link to the second channel is in the description below. Today on the second channel, we talked about the potentially disastrous matchup of Pacers Thunder for the NBA Finals. Now, for diehard NBA fans like myself, this would be a great series. But I don't think it's going to draw the interest of the casual viewer, which is what the NBA needs for the finals. However, I do explain why ratings should not be the primary concern going into the finals this year, and why the NBA should use this opportunity to lay the foundation for the next 5 or 10 years. So click the link in the description below, subscribe to the second channel. For 2 weeks now, Caitlin Clark fans have been subjected to baseless allegations of fake racism. First game of the season, the Chicago Bravado were in Indiana to play the Felines. This was a unique experience for Angel Reese and her teammates on the Bravado, playing in front of actual people. Normally, there's so few people watching Angel Reese pretend to play basketball, you can hear a mice queef in the rafters. Everything was fine during the game, but as soon as the game ended and Angel Reese received her first humiliating loss of the season, her lonely male followers got on social media and blamed the loss on mythical racism. Angel was so rattled, she couldn't play her best. She couldn't even pretend because she was dealing with racial slurs from the white man. It's so painful. I feel bad for her. As a result of this outcry from a handful of wanker spankers, the WNBA launched an investigation into these claims of created racism. Keyword, created. It wasn't real. Now, this was a unique opportunity for Angel Reese. This was her opportunity to step up and admit that nothing happened. It was her opportunity to make herself appealing to the people who actually buy tickets to pretend basketball games. Now, I'm no expert in business, but I'm pretty sure it's a bad idea to call your paying customers racist. Unfortunately for Angel Reese, this was an opportunity lost. Instead of refuting these claims of mythical racism, instead of denying the claims that were created by lonely men on social media, Angel Reese, she chose to play the role of the ultimate victim. Angel Reese, once again, decided to make everything about Angel Reese. Watch for yourself.
There's no place in this league for that. I think the WNBA and our team and our organization has done a great job supporting me. I've had communication from everyone, from so many people across this league, and being able to support me. What happened to me could happen to anyone.
How did it affect you Saturday, trying to do your job, trying to play, and having this going on simultaneously?
Yeah, obviously it's tough, but I think I have a great support system. I'm loved by so many people, and obviously in the moment it's hard to hear, but my support system is great. God has protected me in so many different ways.
I think the league's response just coming out right away and getting that investigation going.
Yeah, obviously, like I said, they understand that this is the priority. Obviously, there's no place for this, and they preach. I think 2 days before they put out no hate, no speech. And obviously, the women in this league, they know that, and know there's no space for that.
I don't know who her publicist is. Hell, based on her minimum wage salary and her soon-to-be diminishing endorsement deals, I doubt Angel Reese can afford a publicist. Well, Casey, that's not true. Angel Reese has plenty of endorsement deals. Yeah. for now. Watch how fast those deals evaporate as soon as these corporations realize that Angel Reese has minimal influence. But anyway, I don't know who her publicist is, but whoever it is, they should be fired. How in the hell could you miss this opportunity? This was your chance to earn the respect of normal people. This was your chance to potentially convince people to support you. And what does Angel Reese do? She gives people yet another reason to completely ignore her. For 2 weeks, the WNBA has played along with this fairy tale. For 2 weeks, the WNBA has pretended that Angel Reese was the ultimate victim. Yesterday afternoon, Kat Engelbert released a statement. We have used our limited resources to hire low-budget private investigators to look into these claims of fake racism. Our investigators have concluded Angel Reese is full of shit. And going forward, any claims of mythical racism from Angel Reese should be ignored, which should not be difficult since most people are ignoring Angel Reese anyway. I did notice a glaring omission in this statement from the dump. I read through it twice just to be sure, but I noticed that the WNBA failed to apologize to fans of Caitlin Clark. They failed to apologize for insinuating that Caitlin Clark fans are racist. Something else I was wondering, why did it take 2 weeks to investigate this? It took Uncle Casey all of 2 minutes to figure out this was bullshit. Why did it take the WNBA 2 weeks? You know what I think happened? I think Kat Engelbert overreacted to people on social media and launched this investigation without thinking it through. Then she noticed the initial backlash from Caitlin Clark fans. She noticed the backlash from those of us who talk about this dump of a league. Maybe Kat Engelbert was hoping it would subside, so she waits 2 weeks hoping it would go away, but it doesn't. So the WNBA is forced to release a statement confirming what the rest of us knew all along. Angel Reese is full of shit. I cannot think of the last time I have seen someone self-destruct like this. 2 years ago, Angel Reese was one of the biggest stars in basketball. Going into the WNBA, Angel Reese was actually respected, but she allowed herself to be poisoned by the mentality in this league. She allowed herself to become a victim in her own mind. And now, Angel Reese has developed go-away heat. People don't want to see her lose, which happens every time she's on the court. People just want Angel Reese to go away. Another problem for Angel Reese, her level of skill does not match her name recognition or her star power, which is probably why people are not paying to watch her play. Angel Reese was given too much too soon. She was worshipped by the mainstream media. Hell, they tried to make her the face of the damn WNBA. They tried to make her the face of pretend basketball, and Angel Reese was not ready. I predicted before the season that Angel Reese would be overshadowed. At the time, I thought she would be overshadowed by Paige Beckers, but poor Paige has been completely forgotten. But even with that being the case, Angel Reese is still being overshadowed, and she's being overshadowed by her own substandard performances. Harsh truth is, Angel Reese sucks at basketball, which is why she continues to use the gimmick of mythical racism to generate attention. She can't generate attention on the court. She can't get people to watch based on skill because Angel Reese just isn't a skilled basketball player. And the thing is, I think it's only going to get worse. At this rate, unless she drastically improves, I would not be surprised if Angel Reese is out of the WNBA in a couple of years. Give me your thoughts on this. The WNBA exposes Angel Reese in another claim of fake racism. She continues to struggle on the court. The Chicago Bravado, they are 0-4 to start the season, and in a lot of these games, they are getting completely dominated. If she does not improve, could Angel Reese be out of the WNBA in the next couple of years? You tell me. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow.